Okay, so now we're going to take the back from half guard. Maybe in our defense or escape from mount or escape from side mount, it's not at all uncommon that you want to try and get to your guard, but you can't, and you end up getting half of a guard. So I have the one leg trap. Now, I said in the escape series, we want 3 things if you're on your back, or Sean wants 3 things on top. If he's on top, he wants the underhook, which he has. His arm is under my arm. He wants me flat on my back, which I am, and he wants a cross face. So this is very annoying for me. So I don't want those 3 things. I need to undo them. So I'm going to go through it, but I'm not going to talk so much because I want him to have a tight cross face. So get your cross face. There. This is what I'm looking for. My hand is easily in that underhook position now. I can float it underneath. Now how I did that is when he has this cross face, good, get a nice tight one. Okay, good, that's good pressure. Now keep it. I can't really go any way but that way because his head is, or his arm's pushing my head in. So I'm going to take my hand and push on his hip. Ah, there, it feels a lot better. So I try to push his hip away. So I really cross face me. Good, I'm going to push. I'm going to turn onto my side a little bit. So now that I have my arm is straight on this side, and I move my hip out, so now I'm on my side with my arm straight. I just don't have my underhook yet. Keep that pressure. To hold him away, I'm going to shrimp more and put my knee in front of his hip, not across his body. Okay, so I really, if you saw first, I don't want this. I want this right in front of his pelvis. That's what I'm looking for. I can feel his pelvis with my knee. Okay. Over here, shrimp, knees in. Now I can keep him away from me. I can roll my hand underneath just like side mount. And what I'm looking for is to get his armpit under or on top of my elbow. So I scoop to here. Okay, now Sean's holding on tight. So when I lift, I can move his weight. And that's really important. So I'm moving like a ball. My knees are together. I'm not trying to stretch him out. I don't want this. I want this. I want to bring my knees to the chest. Throw him up, and I duck out behind him. Now from here I have 2 choices, and it really depends on where he goes. If he's lighter, he might go a little bit higher. So if I'm behind his shoulder, so my head is in between, right in his middle back, I'm going to grab his hip, I'm going to pull him backwards, and I'm going to make some space, and you see how I hooked his foot. Okay? And then I can start going for whatever chokes I want to get. If I end up higher, where my head is in line with his head, I'm going to grab his armpit, not his hip. I'll grab his armpit, my foot will climb around. Now I'm going to go on to his back, hand goes to the floor, and I straighten my leg out. Here. Okay. I want to straighten my leg out. As I straighten my leg out, I'm going to take out his base with my hook and put this one in to flatten him out. So again. And one more time, this time I'll climb on his back. You got the early tap there. When you're taking the back, the big thing we want to do is just get our head out into this pocket. And that's why Sean wants that underhook, because I can't get out here. But as soon as I can get under his arm, then I'm on his back. So whichever way you prefer. If he sits up, you can see, you widen your foot or step up. My foot is hooked inside his foot here. So that when I move away, I just straighten my leg out and it'll drop into that pocket. So those 2 ways you can take the back. Versus a heavier guy, you're probably going to climb onto his back. A lighter person, you'll drag inside your rear mount.
Okay, have fun, guys.